Hi, friend, and welcome back to Keys and Cafecito, where we talk all things first time home buying with a little bit of real estate, a little bit of real talk, and always something warm in your cup. I'm your host, Anna Franklin, realtor, homeschooling mama, and your real estate BFF with a soft spot for blue kitchens and emotional buyers. Today, we're diving into one of the most common questions I hear from first time buyers. How do I know if this is the one? We're talking butterflies, gut feelings, logic, location, all of it. So if you've toured a few homes, or maybe just Zillowed a few dozen, and you're wondering how you'll know when it's right, this episode is for you. Spoiler alert, it's not always love at first sight. Let's start with some honesty. You might walk into a home and immediately feel like music starts playing and you've just stepped into your future. But also, you might not. Sometimes the one looks like compromise or a weird paint color or that slightly dated kitchen you can update later. So don't stress if you don't feel sparks immediately. Sometimes the magic happens when we look at a house for what it could be with your furniture, your life, your family inside. Here are five little clues that a home might be your perfect match, even if it doesn't look like the cover of a magazine. Number one, you compare every other home to it. Even if you say, let's keep looking, you find yourself thinking, yeah, but that first one had better light. Number two, you start mentally moving in. You're pointing and saying things like, the boys could share this room, or this is where the Christmas tree would go. When I'm touring properties with families and I hear this is where the Christmas tree would go, 10 times out of 10, in my experience, that ends up being the home that they buy. Number three, you start protecting it. You get a little possessive. You're hoping no one else sees it before you can write an offer. Number four, it meets your non negotiables. Maybe not every little thing on your wish list, but your must haves are checked off, like school district, number of bedrooms, distance to work. Number five, you feel peace, even when you're nervous. Buying a home is always a little scary, but if there's an underlying sense of this feels right, don't ignore it. It's okay to be emotional about a house, but let's keep your brain in the mix too. There are some grounding questions that you can ask yourself. Can I comfortably afford this monthly payment? Does this home fit my current lifestyle and my short term goals? Do I see myself here in 3 to 5 years? And the biggest one that I always have my buyers ask themselves is, will I regret passing on this house? Sometimes it helps to sleep on it. I always recommend you pray on it. Other times, waiting can cost you the house. And that's why I'm here to help you weigh those decisions without the drama. This is my gut check checklist. Let me share something I tell all my clients. If you are about 85% sure and the remaining 15% is just nervous energy, that's normal. No house is perfect, but the right house, it just fits. So before you write an offer, run it through this quick checklist. It meets your needs. You can afford it without financial strain. You feel mostly excited, even if a little bit scared. And the biggest, you'd be sad if someone else got it. If you can check those boxes, girl, you found it. So, how do you know if it's the one? It's a mix of heart and logic, comfort and clarity. a little butterflies, and a lot of this just makes sense. In our next episode, I'm walking you through writing your very first offer, how it works, what terms matter, and what happens after we hit send. Make sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss it. And if this episode made you smile, will you please share it with someone who's on this journey with you? Your partner, your sister, your group chat. They might need to hear this too. Until next time, I'm raising my cafecito to your future home and all the big feelings that come with it.